What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Malika Andrews is under attack for all of the right reasons. And I'm so glad that people are starting to see it. Not only just black men, but there are so many white YouTube channels, white sports channels that agree with black men in their entirety because they can see the disrespect that Malika has towards not only black men in general, but black NBA players in particular. And this all started with my boy DeMar DeRozan. Had her on the podcast. Come on, DeMar. I love DeMar DeRozan, man. He's a straight Southern California dude. You know what I'm saying? Went to USC. I believe he grew up in Compton. Went to Compton High. Okay. Shout out to him. You guys know that I was born in Linwood. Spent my primary years in Compton. But come on, man. Come on, DeMar. We all know that her ass is lying. And you're going to see DeMar, man. He going to do a little bit of simping on the clip. Let's play it.
You've heard me say this before. I always say, I want to be two things. I want to be accurate and I want to be fair.
For sure, yep.
And if I'm not one of those two things, you might not always like me, but this is my number. Please call me. And it is hurtful. Like, I think that's okay to say sometimes. It hurts. Even, it doesn't matter if it is someone who is credible or someone with a big platform, or if it's someone in their mom's basement just firing off a post. Sometimes it is hurtful when that seeps through, particularly for me when it's not true.
Right. And
that's been the hardest part for me sometimes is stomaching the falsehoods, particularly, you know, this you hate black men or think that couldn't be farther from the truth, and using my family or the way that my family looks as some sort of evidence of that. And that is just untrue.
For sure.
And is just unkind.
Okay, now, it might be that, hey, she's not acting like this towards DeMar DeRozan, but she damn sure acts like this with everybody else. But let us continue. We are going to continue. How are we going to continue? Remember how she did Jalen Rose?
Get your finger out of my armpit. We're just happy to see Jalen Rose.
And let me tell y'all something that's very, very direct and clear, so ain't no gray area. I didn't put my finger under her armpit. If you look at the picture, I only got four fingers and one thumb, and they on her shoulder.
Now you see that clip. She says, get your fingers out of my armpit. Now, this dude wasn't even nowhere near her armpit. You saw the clip. And Jalen Rose, like I said, man, he had to come out and be like, yo, that's not even true. Like, the woman was trying to basically get him fired, and he had to basically play it cool, like, oh, that's my sister. No, that ain't your sis, man. She's not your sister. A woman who's your sister not gonna just lie on you blatantly like that, okay? Blatantly lying on the black man, trying to get your ass fired. But this one that she tried to do to the Boston Celtics coach is crazy.
Played for West Virginia between 2006 and 2011, and now could become the NBA's youngest head coach at 34 years old. And we'd be remiss not to also mention that Mazzulla was arrested twice at West Virginia, once in 2008 for underage drinking and aggravated assault. He pled guilty, paid a fine, and then again in 2009 for domestic battery after an incident at Morgantown Bar. The domestic battery case never went to trial. It was settled in August of 2009. He paid a $100 fine and court costs, plus had to do 40 hours of community service. Now, that was 13 years ago. He settled and paid both fines.
Now, Joe Mazzulla, this is a brother that lived a good life. He's not having no problems. She got to go out of her way to bring up something in his past, which is trashy, it's worthless, it's scandalous. Like, why do you need to do that? I don't know. I have no idea why you need to do that or why you got to be ugly like that. But here's something else. Here's something else. I know you want some more, right? Now, y'all see how she did Brandon Miller?
His name did surface in court testimony involving a case where his former teammate and another man, they've been indicted for capital murder in the fatal shooting of 23-year-old Jamia Harris in January. The University of Alabama has described Miller as a cooperating witness. How is this factoring, if at all, into how teams are evaluating him?
Yeah, Malika, part of the
I don't think it would be brought up at all if it wasn't for Malika just bringing it up on national television, right?
Brandon Miller, you know, there was an incident where somebody shot somebody, one of the players shot somebody on the NBA draft. But that ain't got nothing to do with the brother, okay? The brother didn't do anything. She slandered this black man for some reason, then sat back, okay? And then sat right there and then basically said, I don't know why they're attacking me. I don't know why they're doing this, man. If you don't shut your ass up, man. And again, it's only because I'm married to a white man. Look, it's not even about that. It's about the fact that you go out your way to disrespect black men. And here's what I'll tell you. If a black man was doing that to somebody in the WNBA or any black woman, they'll get rid of him. Oh, we all know it. They'll get rid of him quick. Oh no, what you doing bringing that up for the black woman? Why are you doing that? Now imagine you as a black man had a job like that, doing that with her, and then check this out, you got a white wife. Boy, they'll get rid of you, make your head swim, boy. Won't they? You wouldn't be able to do nothing at that damn place. They will get your ass out of there. Okay? Before the smoke and cool off, your ass to be fired. Oh no, we're not gonna tolerate you bringing up black women stuff. You know, white players have issues all the time. You know, what about Josh Giddey? Josh Giddey was over there sleeping with somebody underage in Oklahoma City. That was a perfect opportunity for you to say something about that. And you want to know who didn't say anything about it? Yo ass. You didn't have nothing to say when Josh Giddey was over there getting his booty clapping sounds off on that young lady, did you? No, you didn't have nothing to say about Zaddy. Let him have been black. Let him have been black. And everybody know that kid was 16 years old. And they had to get rid of his ass. He got traded to Chicago Bulls, didn't he? Yes, he did. And you want to know who didn't have nothing to say about that? You. No, you didn't. You didn't say nothing about that. So I'm so glad that everybody is not, and even the white guys, is seeing that you full of it. They all see it. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.